Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is another Fab 5 hop and giveaway where we are celebrating Inky and Scrappy's 1,000 subscriber milestone. So each one of us participating, which is our normal Fab 5, will be making a Christmas card using mostly Lawn Fawn products. To start with, I have die cut a panel from the Scalloped Slimline with Hearts portrait die. I've masked off the edges to keep them white. I have a birch tree stencil die from Lawn Fawn and a cloud stencil, and somehow I ended up losing some footage here. I think it's because I pause my camera when I'm not doing anything interesting and my toddler was bugging me a whole bunch. But anyway, I've tried to creatively mask this so that I end up with both birch trees and clouds in the background. So for the trees, I'm using Lost Shadow Distress Oxide, and for the clouds, I used Salvaged Patina. The birch tree stencil has two pieces. It has the positive and the negative, so I'm just lining the second one up to ink up the trees, and I had used the first one to make sure the blank spaces were left blank. And here's what that panel looks like. I love it so much you will be seeing this kind of thing again. Next, I have my stitched hillside borders. I have just a piece of that scalloped frame that I have already used, and I have die cut it to look like a snowy hill. Next up, I am using the Build a House Gingerbread add-on, Build a Cabin, and the Magic Iris Birdhouse add-on. Yeah, that was all of them. So I've cut some different pieces, and I'm going to ink them up with my Antique Linen Distress Oxide. My idea for this was a gingerbread log cabin. Now, for the birdhouse die set, the only one that I did use was the very top piece because I liked the scalloped bit on the edge and it fit nicely with the log cabin. So really check your die sets between Lawn Fawn stuff and see what works together, because they have a lot of things that work together and you can come up with some really awesome things. I'm masking off the edges of that little scalloped top because I want to leave that white. Now, to darken things up a little bit, I have Vintage Photo. And then after I ink up all my pieces, I am going to splatter them with Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. So back to the giveaway. We, the Fab 5, are celebrating Inky and Scrappy's 1K subscriber milestone, like I mentioned. To celebrate, each of us will be sharing a Lawn Fawn Christmas in July card, and the giveaway is sponsored by Inky and Scrappy herself. So she is giving away one of the Simon Says Stamp and Lawn Fawn exclusives from last Stamptemer, called Sledding By. So if you don't have that one, this is a great opportunity to get it because it's not available anymore. So I mean, I'm sure you could find it on eBay or somewhere where somebody's trying to sell it for a ridiculous amount, but this is a really awesome giveaway. So in order to enter this giveaway, please leave a comment at each of the stops by July 8th at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. The winner will be announced July 12th, 2023, and you have 1 week to claim your prize if you're chosen. I wish you all the best of luck. Now back to my card. I have several gumdrops, which I did not show you the coloring of each one. I tried to use just one color for each, and I made the bottoms a little bit darker. Now for my candy canes, I have like an extra outside piece. I'm just using this to kind of guide me in where to color each little section of my candy cane, because I wanted them to be multiple colors. Once I have colored them in, I can glue on a fresh piece of the little outline. And then I'm moving on. I have my Quickie glue pen and some Prisma glitter. I do believe that was Simon Says Stamp, but I can't be 100% certain. But it's just some iridescent white glitter. So here I'm adding some little dots onto the tops of my gumdrops, and I'm going to dip them in the glitter so that now they look sugared. Now I didn't show doing all of them, but I did do all of them. And for my sentiment, I decided to use the Say What Holiday Critter stamp set and use the tiny Happy Holidays. And I'm going to just stamp it on the inside of this door. I'm going to make it so that you can open the door. And the reason I'm doing this is because I really wasn't sure where I wanted to put the sentiment on the front of my card. So I'm just stamping this on a piece of printer paper so that it keeps it nice and thin. Now I'm going to put all my pieces together. I do have pieces that I have colored off camera for a couple of reasons. One, I would have been so close to my images that all you would have seen was my head because I did no line coloring. And 2, I was dealing with my toddler every couple of minutes, so it was a lot of stopping and starting again. And I guess I just kind of had a hard time getting into the Christmas mood because it was super hot and rainy here, so didn't feel Christmassy to me at all, being, in United States. Now, I'm just putting all my pieces together. I'm leaving a lot of the details on the cabin white as like icing. And you can see how perfectly some of these fit together. Now, for the little gumdrops on the roof, I used Sweet Christmas, and I did some no-line coloring for those. For these little swirls, those came from one of it was the gingerbread house add-on, and I thought that would be cute on the little log ends. Now, for my bear from Den Sweet Den, I actually did 3 bears. For the big one, I'm going to cut out the arms so that it can hold this gingerbread cookie, just because I thought that would be cute. And my extra gingerbreads and candy canes, I am going to just place around the house. This card was partially inspired by Inky and Scrappy because she had done a little bear log cabin card for one of our hops, and I just thought it was so cute, so I thought I had to do that again, but this time Christmassy. Another congratulations to Inky and Scrappy on her milestone, and thank you all so much for watching today's video. I'll be back with another video soon. Bye!